All right, and there it is. The heel-toe downshift is a technique that has been used by professional racers for a very long time, and it is one of the most important and also one of the most effective techniques you can learn and that you can actually utilize when driving a car with a manual transmission, especially when it comes to racing. So, before you start trying to learn the heel-toe downshift, you need to learn and you need to know how to actually downshift regularly. You need to know how to rev match, because this idea builds off of that, and it's much more complicated and it's much more of an advanced, more difficult technique, and it's one of the hardest and most uncomfortable things you can actually learn and you can actually try when driving a manual. The idea behind the heel-toe downshift is to apply consistent brake pressure and blip the throttle with your heel so that you can downshift and brake at the same time going into a corner, so that you can get your maximum best possible outcome out of each and every corner. Think about it this way: if you don't actually downshift before the corner and you brake and everything's fine, you approach the corner but you're in fourth gear. Well, say that you slow down to 30 miles an hour. Well, driving 30 miles an hour in fourth gear usually is not very effective. So what you want to do is you want to come out of that corner and actually go through the corner in the lowest gear possible, so you can actually push the maximum amount of power that your car allows you to. A good way to start off is by practicing and just going into a parking lot. What you want to do is, without having to worry about actually downshifting, changing gears, and applying your clutch and all that kind of stuff, you want to put your toe on the brake pedal itself while the car is standing still. While you're applying brake pressure with your toe, you want to practice blipping the throttle with your heel. If you can't tell, my hand is being a foot right now. I'm pretending to be a foot. Like I said, it's a really, really awkward thing to kind of do, but what's really good is just sitting there. I'm going to go ahead and do it at this. You just kind of sit there and just push the throttle with your heel. That's a really good way to practice, and it's a really good way for you to kind of warm up to how it's actually going to feel. Now that I'm actually sitting here talking about it, it's more complicated to actually explain how it goes. I kind of just need to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a heel-toe downshift in real time. So I am currently in fourth gear. Let's say I'm just going to be going straight. I'm going to heel-toe downshift twice. I'm going to go from fourth to third and then from third to second. So here we go. We are going. So you guys see my right foot. Now here we go. Brake. And then there we go. And then boom. It's as simple as that. It's pretty weird. So the problem with heel-toe downshifting is people really, really, really overthink it. It's actually really easy. It's just really awkward feeling. It quite literally is just simply combining braking and downshifting at the same time. But since you only have 2 feet, you have to do 2 things with 1 foot. Does that make sense? That should make sense. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So I'm in fifth. I'm going to go ahead and regular downshift, and then I'm going to heel toe. That was to third. That was to second. And you see what that does is that prepares me for a corner. So say I was going into a corner just then. Well, what I did was I consistently applied regular brake pressure without, being inconsistent at all. I applied brake pressure, and that allowed me to get into the lowest gear possible so that I could power through any given corner. Now, you don't always have to heel toe, but if you do have a manual transmission car, I do advise anyone and everyone out there to learn and to definitely practice this, because not only is it really cool feeling, like it's really, really awesome whenever you know how to do this second nature, but it's also just a really impressive characteristic. I mean, it's something that you should know how to do, especially if you're looking at getting into autocross or road racing or honestly anything. It's a great thing to know, and it's something that everyone who drives a manual transmission should actually know how to do, whether you know it conceptually or whether you know it physically and you can actually apply it. Haha, that was a really good one. So in all honesty, just go out there, get in your car, and practice with the simple techniques that I've told you, and you'll get it in no time. Practice your downshifting, practice your heel-toe downshifting, and you will be the master of the manual transmission in no time. Thank you guys for watching. If you have not already hit that subscribe button, you should do that because it makes you awesome. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. Oh man, sometimes I love this car.